Gentlemen, and welcome back to more South America playoff action here at the Kiev Major Qualifier Hub at Beyond the Summit here in Los Angeles. It's Midas Cup Elite going against Not Today in a best of three. I'm Dakota. I'm going to be joined again by Lacoste. Here we are. Not Today are up one game. Looking good. Looking fresh.
Looking strong, looking dirge.
Looking dirge. Looking good. But, we got to see if Midas Club can find a way to shake off game one and bring it back here. I got to say, wasn't super confident with the draft they thrown together in game one, so I'm interested to see how they shake things up here. Good start, though, I got to say.
Yeah,
Not Today pass on the Centaur War Runner and go for the Warlock, which, don't get me wrong, did good work in the previous game, but now you have a Centaur and Midas.
Yeah, is it gonna be enough? This is really strong opening, Dazzle and Centaur. We see a lot of different heroes being prioritized in different regions. But one thing is for sure, Centaur War Runner, in every region, he is a hot pick. Everyone knows how strong he is. He's either banned or picked in all the regions, and I guess we know why.
Lots of survivability already between just these first two pickups of Midas, man. Like, Stampede to get away from trouble, Agnum Stampede to get away and not take damage doing it, Dazzle heals, Dazzle graves, Dazzle's armor game. Lots of good stuff here already coming out from Midas. I could see them being the team to creep in that Bug Weaver here soon enough too, maybe.
Yeah, Venge picked up by Not Today. I hope it's not that position 4-5 Venge. I don't like it. Same as I don't like Silencer position 4 or 5. I mean position 5, sorry. Position 4 Silencer is okay. But I prefer to have, because of the duo Warlock, Venge, these two don't work that well together.
I was double checking my names there. I wanted to make sure. Because I know, like, I was looking and I wanted to start giving praise on some of the Not Today members on who was doing really well or not. And I know I recognize a lot of the names. SQM, I believe, is Leo style. That was our Weaver player in the previous game. I'm curious if he plays like Corvenge or not. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to play a Corvenge. I don't think it's something that you need a lot of finesse to play. But it does require pretty high tempo, pretty fast-paced action.
For that carry Venge, I think the most important part how the player is the item build. I mean, especially if you're playing from behind, you need to know how to get back into the game with her.
Yeah. Oh, here's Rubik, our third pick here for Midas right now. And obviously with Warlock in the game, there's something juicy there you could steal. Also benefits having even the null field for the later game. The extra bit of magic mitigation would be nice for the team.
Yeah, Rubik only... Oh, again, Dirge. Midas banned X because Dazzle was picked up, so they don't want that donkey thing. I mean, X is, in my book, it's a counter for Dazzle, and I see in Midas clubs as well.
And and it's like they could have maybe banned Undying instead of Ogre, but I don't know, bloodlusted golems and all that is also kind of scary. And Ogre is also kind of a bully in the early game. Do you think Not Today are just going to duel off lane again with this Undying?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. These teams stick to what they know. I mean, if it's working in the game one, it should work in game two if you didn't ban it, if you didn't learn your lesson.
Well, Midas could see that coming now. Last time they just let's just get the Lycan. But this time, like, you got to know what kind of trouble you could be getting yourself into here. So either they, set up the lanes differently. Maybe they go aggro themselves and get their safe laner up to the top lane and away from that kind of trouble. Or they get something to put, farming in that lane that's not going to have to, deal with a lot of problems.
Whoa, America
Ooh.
strikes again.
Yes, it does. Abaddon comes out now. But that looks to be an off-lane Abaddon. Okay, so they're going to run off-lane Abaddon. I only said that because we did see that Owie.
Yeah, but who's going to be a mid?
The last pick? I think it might be Corvenge.
Then it's Corvenge.
It's either Corvenge or Core Abaddon, which we saw MP do.
No, it's offlane Abaddon with Undying because
oh, yeah.
because Lifestealer gets countered really hard by a Baden.
Yeah.
Just removing that open wounds. Plus, you can't really, you can exchange hits actually with the Baden from Curse of Avernus and maybe even Orb of Venom, Stout Shield. That hero is so strong.
Who's their captain right now? Is it Masoku? I think it is on Not Today. Pretty good draft. Um, we'll see how we round things out now. Anticipating the uh, mid laner here. But you have to pick your mid laner first. They banned the Viper on Midas, so they're like, we don't want someone who's just going to get a free win in the mid lane who's so good. So I don't know. Do you just settle for like OD? Do you settle for like, I don't know, something that will just win the mid lane or usually go at least get a 50-50?
Maybe a sniper. Oh, they banned
They
sniper.
just banned it.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
That makes me think they might have been considering an OD. I'm not too sure. An OD might be okay for Midas, maybe.
Yeah, what about
Templar Assassin.
OTA.
there's a
Of
lot
course. The Kotaro Hayama TA.
Hey.
How could I forget?
Well, Not Today showed me some love during the time in the lobby. They still remember me from Dota 1. Big fans, they say. Nice,
You're so popular.
nice to actually hear that.
It's nice that someone's a fan.
Yeah, since I have no friends beside you. at
So
least.
you see Templar Assassin, you don't have the luxury of going for the Viper. What's your next best option so that you can at least hold your own against the lane? And you know, you can't go Puck. I mean, maybe they were
Ember
considering
Spirit.
a Puck but Templar makes that tough. Ember Spirit mid lane?
Yeah, they don't have nothing to control Ember Spirit with. There's zero control for him. This is the like must go pick for Midas, but
Is Sooths an Ember swag player though? That's the thing. You know, I saw his Invoker last game. I don't know, man.
they have a good Nyx bomb with Centaur. With
That's
Ember
true.
Spirit, they would have much more control. And yeah,
Nice call.
there it is, man.
Yeah,
The prediction
baby,
god
nice.
strikes
So
again.
You are a prediction freaking god, man. All right. Well, Ember Spirit has a decent matchup against the Templar Assassin, as you mentioned. Not a lot to control them, but you still have that fact that this Lifestealer could have a bit of a interesting lane to deal with here with the Undying Abaddon pairing. And you know, I don't know. Unless they want to change it up, do you change it up? Do you send Lifestealer maybe to the bottom lane and throw Centaur up top?
Yeah, they can. They can do that. But I'm not sure. Yeah,
I think even Abaddon has a good lane, a good decent lane against Centaur.
He does. He does. Yeah.
I feel like that lane is just going to be a win for Not Today.
Well, if they put Centaur on their safe lane, Dirge can just go away and help Venge and Warlock, and then Midas needs to swap again. On the other hand, what comes to my mind, Templar Assassin versus Ember Spirit, what most people don't do. I mean, he just kills your refraction in a second, so what you can do is you go for meld build. You max meld, and you can just kill him in 2 hits, 3 hits maybe.
Kill who?
Kill Ember Spirit, because Ember Spirit has an
Oh,
upper
yeah,
hand, so
yeah,
if you dive, it's like a kind of a surprise build. You just get 1 level refraction, or maybe and then go for Psyblades and just 3 points in meld. So you can just destroy him.
Just
If he
blast
tries to,
him.
yeah, if he tries to go on you, you can just kill him. That's how good it is.
It will be nice to have when you pair it together with like Fatal Bonds and stuff like that. Just slash down one person and reflect that damage across everybody. Paired with the Decay. It's a pretty sweet deal here.
Not today's lineup. When they gather as 5 with the Baron, Warlock, Ulti up,
Oui.
Undying, they're so strong. And
Yeah.
Swap, and Aura. This lineup is they don't have gank potential. Like, you can't gank with these heroes.
It's just like we're going to be in the lanes, we're going to win our lanes, or we're going to do our best to win these lanes, and then we're going to be like the Power Rangers, and we're just going to come together and form, you know, the Megazord and run down that mid lane. Was it called Megazord?
I don't remember. There's a new.
There's new Power Rangers.
New Power Rangers.
with,
I don't want to ruin my childhood memory.
Yeah, but like Bryan Cranston's in it, and he's pretty
Really?
good. Yeah.
Well,
So it's
then-
like, it can't be bad. Bryan Cranston's in it. That guy wouldn't decide to be in something bad just for money.
Oh well, I watched a bad film with him actually. The one what was it called? Something about drug lord that.
Don't say Breaking Bad.
No, not Breaking Bad. It was a movie about
Yeah, yeah,
Pablo
yeah.
Escobar.
Okay, okay.
Didn't like it though.
All right. I mean, I'm not rushing to the theater to watch Power Rangers.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Have you seen Logan yet?
No,
All
didn't
right.
have time.
I heard it was good. I haven't.
Yeah, everyone
haven't
says
seen it
it's
yet.
freaking amazing.
All right. Well, let's see if the show that these two teams can put on is as good as what I hear Logan is. We're going to get underway here, and let's see if there's any fishy business here with the laning setup. Already,
So-
Undying heading to the top lane. This was kind of expected. And Lifestealer's up here, too.
Yeah, so Not Today decides to send the Baron on bottom.
Oh.
Mind games, huh?
Oh, it's Zone. Yeah, it's the Zone who was slaughtered in the previous game. So he's alone, and he might just go for core Abaddon. Do you think if the Abaddon gets online sooner, that means they could push sooner?
Well, they can't with this lineup. They need at least 25 minutes if it goes well to finish the game. They need a lot of time actually for their heroes to kick in. They need levels on Warlock. They need levels on Undying and Abaddon.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Zone tried to move in, but they are ready to ambush. Three-man heal bomb right on top of him. He goes for the heal. He eats the fairy fire. He uses the salve. If
Shrine.
he goes down now, they have just used so much to keep him alive. He's gonna go for the shrine too. Here comes Dirge rolling in, gets the two-man decay. He gets off a new shield. They spend so much to keep this guy alive, and they are still boxing it out right under the shrine. Now putting all their focus onto Hunter. He has to step back and away. He's still getting the decays off. The Warlock comes running in now with the TP. They are able to get the first blood, finally taking out the Dirge.
Wow, Zone, that guy, what a player, huh?
He had to use everything. Fairy Fire. I think he ate a tree at one point.
He used the
Salve.
Fairy Fire salve.
He used the mid laner shrine.
So it's Venge on top against Nikes. That's not really good for Not Today. But
I hope they didn't bite themselves in the ass with that first blood. I think they may have without anyone being an assistance now for this Venge. This is a good head start for the Lifestealer. That mid laner no longer has that shrine to fall back on. I hope the repercussions are not going to be too serious here, but Not Today are looking to adjust. They've set their tri-lane up here in the bottom now, and already Stinger is going to be going to work. Uh-oh, though. He's been lifted. Pulled back. Heal bomb. Stun. Oh, no. So much damage.
yeah, so much heal. Plus a shield. Baron saving his spell.
It's going to be hard to kill either team here.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Dazzle, who's probably going to go with an early point in the grave. Well, I don't know. You have a tri-lane setup. Maybe you look to be more aggressive. But, yeah, and then as we saw, the heal power coming out from Warlock and the Abaddon, and even dying with the Soul Rip. Lots of sustain.
Yeah, you already see Templar Assassin, what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Meld being picked up at level 3. There's no point in having refraction maxed.
Ooh. Trading blows here.
Oh, Venge, what are you doing?
Well, where's Venge at? What's happening? Oh, top lane. Venge is 9-1. Still out CSing though. The Lifestealer here. And they're one-on-one.
That shouldn't happen.
It is happening.
Nyx has a poor man's shield. With Orb of Venom and Boots of Speed, Venge shouldn't be able to get close. But Venge is pushing the way with that aura, so it's easy for her to actually last hit.
Lift up, pull back mid lane. Looking to go for Taro here. Goes into Meld. Gets a slash takedown. And gets the finish onto Ember and will meld up once again. Oh.
He's gonna go away now. Has one more meld ready.
He's waiting there as if he hopes he pops out and can quickly like zap him with this Fade Bolt as it comes up, but... Oh, okay.
Moved.
Slowly but surely, making his way out, and suddenly Masuko has to roll in just to create that little bit extra space here.
He would love to have that shrine right now.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Thanks, Dirge.
Well, touching base here, it looks like Lifesteal has been able to recuperate a bit. He's at 15-1 CS now, pulling ahead even further than where they are. The mid lane is now into more of an even matchup with that awkward transition. And it is Zone pulling in a lot of the CS here in the bottom lane, but Lelis, I believe, on the Centaur War Runner, he's still got some good farm.
Yeah, Centaur is doing really okay. 16 CS, Magic Stick,
Yeah.
working towards that. Tranquil Boots.
It's a feisty lane here, but nothing as dominating as we saw in the previous game here. As we see now, happy to even make the move for Stinger, and more heals have to come out. They almost get the finish, and now the 180. They look to turn it back and around and take it right back towards Centaur, but...
Shrine not ready. He needs to go back. Or, yeah, he has enough, actually, to stay on the lane. Flask is ready, Magic Stick is ready. All good.
He gets back into action here. 1-1 though, still, as we get underway, just past the 4-minute mark.
This is not what you see. Venge offlane against core Venge offlane solo against Nikes.
Oh my goodness! Burns there, soothes, gets the job done.
Oh.
Ooh, almost dies to the tower, has to quickly take away the aggro, but he gets it done. Ember takes that one back, and top lane. These cores are battling it here. Oh, looking to cut right through is Rubik, but he eats the stun and the decay, and he will end up going down. The rotation party is here from Not Today. Lifestealer is going to be forced to TP back and out to base.
Yeah, good rotation by Dirge. And sadly, Venge was not level 6 there, so no swap for that Nikes TP. Oh, well, Ember Spirit is in.
Ember Spirit looking to go in while bottom lane they also have their own trades. Can they get the finish going for SQM? They can. Leo style gets dropped there. Ember picking up another one for himself. Highest CS in the game and now a couple of kills. Looking pretty nice. Pretty fresh for Midas early on.
Yeah, Centaur has well, what does he go for? Hood queued up. That's really not what you need to do. There's not that much magical damage. Maybe it's okay, but maybe a Blink Dagger earlier with Nikes would be a better choice. We'll see. I mean, he can still change.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I mean, your big vehicle is obviously him. Maybe Ember can kind of get you in there a bit, but we'll see. Looking to kind of tank up more instead. Increase that durability, if you will. Lifestealer trying to get those phase boots done. And Leo style on the other side also. 21-4 is only matched up just about even with the Abaddon here, so she is still trying to grind away. Early Dragonlance, what's the kind of core Venge buildup in this particular game?
Yeah, Dragonlance, Power Treads, baby. Magic Wand to tank up, and after Dragonlance, you would probably need to go upgrade your Dragonlance into Brain Freeze.
Whoa, they smoke and cross through the river, and Mosoku, it happens to just be there in the water in a very unfortunate position. They will quickly execute him there. I guess that smoke worked out nicely. Top lane, mighty set of heals and damage coming out. They have to jump inside the creep. It will pop right back out, and they will finish him off. Good move for Not Today.
Yeah, Venge needs Hurricane Pike right after that against Nike, so you can just kite around against Ember, against Centaur. So it's just a must-go item.
Big response there for Not Today just after losing their Warlock, and a good pick up there.
Ember Spirit is so farmed.
Oh, we have Undying here, spotting out the Dazzle nearby.
Mid lane.
Jump in now, and a quick takedown. A Stampede will fly out, looking to go for a second one, and it looks like they will get the twofer, as Masoku's been spotted just up the hill. Gets dropped.
Really nice play by Midas right there. And this Ember Spirit's gonna be really a problem for Not Today. He has Regeneration Rune, level 8, and is going for Veil. Already has, what does he have? Whoa.
Whoa.
One null talisman, almost second one finished.
Yeah, Ember obviously only that much better of a hero once he gets that promising start. And right now, Not Today, not really putting too much focus on stopping the Ember at this moment in time. So he'll continue to kind of get his work going for him. And you start to think things are going to be a bit troublesome here for Not Today, especially the supports. I'm looking at Masoku here, the little Warlock, only level 3.5. 8 minutes in.
Yeah, Not Today doesn't look this strong this game as they did the last one.
Yeah. Stun, Chop comes out. Centaur is actually getting the better trade against the mid-laning TA.
Yeah, seems like both the Baron and Venge are going for Helm of the Dominator build, so it's gonna be two dominated creeps on top of that, plus Aura.
Yeah, maybe hefty put. It adds more to that hefty push play.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think? I mean, Ember is getting pretty strong, but Ember is but one man. Do you think as a whole Midas have enough going for them that when this push period is going to be coming from not today, they have enough to stop them?
I really don't think Ember Spirit will be stopped this game. You're gonna need to play perfectly around him, kite around, and just kill the rest. It's gonna be hard with the Dazzle, plus you have a Centaur who's also super farmed. Nyx doesn't have that much farm, but he can catch up with some good bombs from Centaur.
Down and below, it's zone. Spotted out, lifted up, pulled back. He didn't level his borrowed time yet at level 7, so he's just manning up right now. As Stampede will be forced out, Rubik's trying to use that to kite him as much as possible, but Zone will be able to step back and hit up into the shrine.
Yeah, Warlock struggling. I'm really afraid for this Warlock. He's level 3.5. He needs to get his level somewhere.
Yeah.
Mid tower is fallen for not today. Maybe, but lane is pushed. He can't get it there.
Pressure coming bottom from Midas here, and not today will begin to roll in, and it looks like that will be enough for Midas to kind of step off, or not. Ooh, look at this. They will infest up the Centaur and TP up towards the shrine and begin their approach towards that top lane, maybe in hopes of a gank.
Okay. Ember Spirit has a Veil completed, level 10. This is huge. Like, if they try to go without a rock, it's gonna be devastating for them.
Oh, they may see this pull kind of coming here and quickly jump in. Oh, no, they ended up dominating the Wild Wing. Okay. And then they pull off from that. So they will avoid any trouble of the Lifestealer and just head up top lane. Bottom, look at this. Dirge calls out the ulti and the tombstone here, and now the rest of the Not Today show up. Nice sleight of fist, actually, I believe, dodges the missile there, and then they quickly execute and take out the Rubik. Now looking to put their focus on the Soothes. They stun him down a bit. He gets off the chains and will walk away from trouble. Bardo's there nearby. Doesn't quite have the mana for the Shallow Grave, but has that wand.
It's a lot of goddamn heal for Not
Mid
Today.
lane, also a move for the TA. She's trying to hide under the meld, but they burn her down. Kutaro going to get dropped. Mega kill for Soothes on that Ember Spirit.
Yeah, Not Today needs to go S5. Like, this is what they need to do. They don't have any gank potential. There is only swap, or when TA gets a Blink Dagger, but it's not gonna be anytime soon. So, Warlock's gonna get dived on top. He's level 5. Suit is already behind him.
Oh no, here he comes. Trying to hide within the trees without a TP. What are they going to do?
Abaddon is there.
Okay. Looks like he's fine. And they will try to slow them down a bit. He doesn't have borrowed time still. They don't know that, it looks like. So
Bottom lane.
Yep. Here's a jump in. Rubik, lift, pull back, throw back, onto Stinger. He has to pop out the ulti. It's Q-Web stepping in, trying to get out the damage for Rubik quite a bit. There goes the infest onto the Satyr. And now comes the Centaur here. No Stampede available yet, as Stinger looks to go for the TP. Oh, can't make it away. The Stomp is there, and that TP is canceled. And Stinger's like, I'll just give him some free money, too.
Yeah, free money, 125 for Nyx.
Uh-oh. Not good for Not Today.
Doesn't look good for Not Today at all.
Good.
Ember Spirit, 800 gold away from Boots of Travel. Then he can just do whatever he wants, be on the other lane and just join in team fights. They want to pressure the bottom tower. Not Today is not gonna defend that. No tombstone, no rock.
Yeah.
I mean, they have rock, but they're already killing it, so.
Zone trying to add pressure here to the top lane, but that's when the Ember will step in. Yeah, Masoku, the Chaotic Offering is online now, but the window of opportunity for Not Today to 5-man push just does not feel as exciting as it did in the draft here. So they are going to have to look for possibly some new options or some openings in the game of Midas here to take advantage of. But Midas are using all of their own advantage and have already invaded Not Today's territory here. They planted a good deep ward, which may be countered here soon. It looks like it will be now.
What do you think about Midas? Like, if that team makes 5 Midases, is it the default win?
I don't think it works like that, because we had a team once called Team what? Faceless. It was like Faceless Void.
So they pick.
And they
You
didn't
can't
pick
pick
Faceless.
5 faceless voids.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe 5 Midases will be an instant.
Maybe
win.
that's the richest esport club organization in South America. Midas. What do you
Team
think about that?
Bean Boys just need to eat beans, and they'll win. By that logic.
Same logic, yeah.
Here, mid lane, Sue's very tantalizing, but we have a double damage TA, and Not Today are looking to swarm behind it. There's gonna go
Dodge.
the rock. Rubik trying to help out. Did he steal it? No, he got the magic missile.
Still fine. They used the rock for it. TA double damage halfway
right.
through.
They're pushing though. They're like, we're here. We got a double damage. We got to do work. First tower down. Let's roll forward, boys. And they get the swap back, looking to go for Bardo. Dazzle's going to be done for. They also got the Rubik. Bardo, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and his last grave will end up going down. On to the next tower we go. And a frantic Midas team is trying to maybe split the pressure a bit. Still Lifestealer in the bottom lane, looking to go for their own tier 2, but the tier 2 in the mid lane is done for.
Yeah, that's what they need to do. Not today's lineup is a 5-man oriented. There's a Desolator coming for TA. They're gonna head to Roche right now, which is gonna die really fast.
Do you think those 2 towers, those 2 kills, and this Roche together is enough to get Not Today into an even playing field, or do you think Midas still have a bit of an advantage?
Not Today are really back into the game. What they needed was just to man up as 5, and that's it.
Oh, jump in from Zeus, but it's a bit too late to stop anything. Has he gone in a bit too far? Well, they are going to be able to get the takedown of the Dirge, and now they look to go for Kataro. That Aegis is just as gone as fast as it was picked up. Warlock will also be going down. Here comes the second life of Kataro, but he is caught inside a pit. I know Not Today may have been able to catch up and get back even, but Midas are taking the game back by the reins by taking the best of this fight. They will almost be able to bring down Zone, but they can't get it done yet. It's fucking who's lasted alive, and he's trying to run back and away. SQM looking to make chase here, needs a bit more, but he makes it to the shrine and will be the lone survivor. What a ridiculous fight. Still a gold exchange favor for Not Today at the end of it.
It was Aegis picked up for Templar Assassin, so she lived, died again. Ember Spirit died, which is pretty surprising. That was 8 heroes dead plus Aegis. No buybacks though. It's, I mean, the amount of heal from Undying, it's a level 3 Soul Rip plus Warlock heal plus a Baron. That's just so much.
It's so much.
Yeah.
So much heal, so much paramedic, so much sustain. And Not Today are looking to go for their next lane, but before they can even get things started, Zeus jumps in, trying to slow their roll, and is successful with it. Between him and the Rubik, they're able to bring down the Vengeful Spirit, and they're going to be looking to go for more. They got the Dirge too. Double kill for Zeus. Midas say, don't even bother trying to make another Stampede happen.
Yeah. On the other hand, the Baron finished his Vladmir's offering, also 5-man oriented lineup to boost some armor. Venge, on the other hand, we saw how tanky she is.
She is very tanky. Ooh, tower does go down to Zone here in the bottom lane. Do you think a Agnum Scepter is in the future here for our Abaddon in this kind of a game, or do you think Mech?
Radiance.
Oh, Radiance. You think so?
He's farming so much with Quelling Blade and Curse of Avernus. He already has 2k gold. He's gonna be impossible to kill him when he gets that Radiance. Mischance for Nyx and Ember Spirit. Not bad.
Fair enough. Not Today. Go right back to the grindstone of this top lane.
Oh, this Venge is so tanky. He's at 1.7k HP when the Power Threads is on Strength, plus all that heal and 16 armor, plus the 4 staff's gonna be finished soon.
She has been hitting the gym, and you can see the benefits from it here.
Yeah, I like what Centaur wants to build. He wants to build a Crimson Guard for all that damage, physical damage from TA and zombies and Venge.
It's a good way to help the durability of the whole team there. And look at this, both teams making a move for the high ground here. Midas already inside the high ground of this mid lane, but do they siege any better than Not Today do? Not Today have already moved inside, and they're also going to be going to work. We check back at mid lane over here. Tier 3 is pretty low, but look at this one. Already nearly going down here. While that happens, bottom lane, zone, he's not going to be a man to cancel any TPs. Midas make the rotations back to the top lane. Suds rolls in.
Oh,
He swaps back Masoku. Masoku's going to go down, not able to get off any sort of chaotic offering for this. He'll hold it. And it looks like Not Today have accepted the fact that they will be losing some. Stinger will be able to make it away.
This is not a good trade for Not Today. I mean, the tower, the damage they did to tower is pretty much the same, but they got 2 kills in exchange. And the gold, let's see, Midas, Nikes has a Desolator. That's going to help a lot for the burst damage. Ember Spirit wants to go for Radiance. It's going to take a lot of time for that to actually kick in. Maybe a Maelstrom would be a better choice.
I was just going to say, we've been seeing other options like Maelstroms instead come out.
Yeah, they're fighting a lot, so he needs the damage right now. But if he manages to survive through the Radiance, we'll see how that will work.
Yeah. I don't foresee, for now, queued up, looks like the BKB on our TA, and then, I don't know, maybe a Bloodthorn after that.
Yeah, for Nikes and Ember.
Which, yeah, I mean, even if he was even going to a Radiance, that Bloodthorn would be nice to have. Now Midas pressured to top lane. Huge damage on the Bardo, man. He's got to get the Grave off. Meanwhile, Masoka was thrown to the high ground, and he's going to be forced to TP over to his own shrine across the river to make it out from that pickled spot. Now the swap back from SQM, trying to get himself in a better spot. The Rock going to be dropped right here. Doesn't find the biggest connection. Centaur goes in with a stomp, is able to force out the borrowed time from Zone, and then has to step back. Now Rubik getting run down from the zombies. The rest of Midas looking to escape. And it looks like some of them will be able to make it out.
You don't want to focus the Baron in a team fight ever.
Yeah.
You need to control him. There's not much control, but you don't want to focus him.
Poor Masoku, well, I guess he wasn't able to finish that TP, so he's still stuck on the high ground. Can you swap the poor boy down or something? Oh, 10 seconds, no mana. He's just stuck there. They have a ward up there. They can see him. They popped his smoke. He popped their smoke because he was on the high ground. And now they're like, what's that guy doing up there? Kill him.
Well, I mean, they have a observer ward. Why would they even smoke? They have a vision on him.
Yeah, right? I don't know what that was. They definitely had a ward there.
Plus a sentry ward to kill their
All right.
their
Well,
ward.
look at this. Sud's already rushing his way over to that Roche pit.
All right, the Baron just purchased full pipe of insight.
Okay, we're both wrong.
Well, they just want a 5-man, but
Yeah,
TA has a BKB. This is big. Ember can't really just go in her anymore.
Yeah. All right, has Not Today been able to kind of hold out here and reaffirm their position in this game based on the net worth. It looks like it. This game suddenly is almost 4K their way. It doesn't feel like they've been able to take the game back that convincingly yet, but who knows? Maybe things will change. Midas smoked, rolling on forward here. They have the Centaur Horse Bomb, and they're going to make the move. And of all the targets, it's going to be the PA, the best one they could ask for.
Shrine
the top
pop.
net worth.
Yeah, Shrine popped as well. They're gonna just need to leave that tier 2 tower right now. 47 seconds, no buyback on her. They want to chop some HP on that tier 3 tower as well. They got 40 seconds. They don't even have a glyph.
All right, easy. Tier 2, easy TA pickoff. And they're going to re-engage. Stampede rolling forward, and they're going to focus the Abaddon. He just pops the borrowed time, makes it out from one stun, shields off the other, and that's the end of it.
That's it. They need to back out now. Let's see the Roche timer. It can be up pretty soon.
Let me go look.
You do the maths this time.
Well, we got 30 seconds until the secondary timer. So, could be 30 seconds. Could be, what, 3 minutes and 30 seconds?
Yeah.
So, I would imagine a 30-second clock would be favorable for Midas if they had a say in the matter, but actually already Not Today are heading back out that direction.
So Pyke is finished on the Venge, so she's really mobile right now. 25% attack, 25 attack speed for Venge picked up at Talent Tree. They use Scout, they know where they are. They scouted Venge.
Oh, look at this guy.
Look at Ember.
Look
like
at this guy. He's so slick. Just jumps right behind their whole team and He's going to confidently cut down the wave. All right. Slippery little pickle.
Let's see if there's any big items coming out from any team. Warlock, Piss Poor, not gonna look at him anymore.
Yeah.
Centaur, there it is. Crimson Guard finished. The Nikes working towards AC, already has a plate mail, so he's not gonna die that easily in a fight.
And they're going to head bottom. It's another mini race here. Last time they did this kind of a race, the Lifestealer didn't even have his Desolator. So this could be a bit more significant. In fact, they're cutting right towards the mid lane now, and that already forces out a couple of TPs. Centaur's even going to commit the Stampede just to assure their getaway.
Yeah, I think Ember Spirit could play more aggressively on
look
top.
At this! As they run down the mid lane, Midas could find a good flanking position here.
Yeah, but where's Ember Spirit? He's cooldown 3 seconds on Boots of Travel.
Oh, yeah, they'll need him.
He's so close to Radiance. 400 gold away. This is going to be big if he manages to...
You know, he doesn't have a buyback. Is that risky at all?
He has
if he dies here in the top lane, he'll be late from a Radiance and, you know, not have a buyback. Okay, he's gone. They don't have a lot of ways to stop him, but you really never know. A rock from the woods and then enough burst from TA.
Yeah, but look at bottom tower. Nice, just killing it.
Oh, yeah. This is
Midas playing some mind games.
I like it. That is a tier 3 down, and not just the bottom lane, but that mid one was also finished off.
They're playing around, and not today. You don't have any catch heroes. You need to have a good initiation to Venge. She has a TP, but it's not gonna be enough. Suit just destroying him there.
Just burning right through her. She may have 1840 life, but
Roche is up.
Didn't look like it with the veil and all that. So, as you mentioned, Roche is up, and we'll see if they're going to be able to get there and get it done. They have 30 seconds without the Venge. They just need to push out these lanes a bit. Midas could creep in there.
Yeah, Abaddon has queued up Radiance right now, so I wasn't wrong. I was just early.
Early?
Yeah. It's better to arrive late than ugly. You know what they say.
So is Ags like not good for the meta at all? Or is that like luxury status now?
No,
I thought that was like a great item for Abaddon. Like, a lot of offlane Abaddons would rush it after getting the essentials, but
I never saw.
Really?
No.
I think it's like five-man team mitigation, but
you can, but with let's say Radiance, you do so much more.
Okay, tension around Roche Pit here. Already not today.
This fight is gonna decide a lot.
Where's Midas at? Are they thinking about interfering here? We could see an early weave from the Dazzle. There it is. How much did it connect on to 3 of them? Ember on the outskirts. It's getting so low. He already slided. It looks like they might be able to get the burst. Sue's waiting. There it goes. It goes down. It gets quickly picked up. Are they still looking to fight here? Suze commits in with the slight and then jumps in entirely. Now the Stampede, the quick bomb, the quick takedown. That is a good takedown of the Warlock. That's going to be no rock dropped right now for not today. And without that, they may be in a bit of a disarray here. It looks like Leo Style has to run back, but the chase is on. This Venge is done for. Good catch with the stomp and the stun.
Midas, man, looking strong. They're playing it perfectly. They know they can't focus Abaddon. They can't focus TA, who just picked Aegis and has a BKB. Plus, Venge goes down pretty slow, so they just focus Warlock and Zombie.
Now the focus on the Abaddon here, as he will pop the borrowed time. Nearby, the rock is finally going to get dropped as Warlock makes his return, but not the biggest of damage here. Able to kind of help mitigate it off between the utility items picked up from your Centaur and company.
Yeah, they're happy
Null
with
field, like, it doesn't seem like that dramatic at all. Now a re-engagement, moving in, set up telekinesis, pullback, looking to go for zone. Abaddon's not the best target to burst down, but they finally get it done. And he's going to be taken out. He does have a buyback, otherwise he's going to be dead for nearly a minute. Now their focus onto Stinger will also be a good drop. This man does not have a buyback, and now it's time for the racks here for Midas, and they are doing destruction.
Midas, man, they're so good. The suit is playing out of his mind, actually, if you see what this guy is doing.
Total redemption from the previous game. Maybe this kid just plays a much better Ember than an Invoker, but this is a 180 performance from Soothes here.
They just took the Raxus 5-man bond, but do they want to go in again? Do you think they... Nah, just back off, boys.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like the point of no return for Not Today yet, but this is definitely going to feel like the most significant advantage of either team so far in this game. Rax is down, and just as I was saying, it was looking good for Not Today with that 4K net worth advantage. It's nearly 10K the other way now, just because of all that. So they're going to be so loaded with money. Even the supports have picked up so much from it. Money, money, money! Bardo will probably get a finish onto his Solar Crest now with the takedown of the Shrine.
Centaur almost has enough gold for Aghanim Scepter. 300 gold away. This is gonna be huge. Like, this is the best Aghanim Scepter upgrade in the game.
Rock drops, he just screams Stampede. Then what?
He doesn't even need to use it then. I mean, they don't have any catch besides swap, so you can just, if you're feeling comfortable, you can just walk away and save it.
Or you just do the all-out chaotic thing and you blast your Stampede and run over the wall of the base and just right at them and into their fountain.
Imagine if you like go like this from the bottom and just...
Oh, you mean like go like down here?
Yeah,
and
just
like run down
here.
and run up? That would be so awesome, but no one's ever going to do those kind of tactics. I mean, if anyone was, a South American team probably would. But it's playoffs, it's majors. Couldn't blame them. They're going to keep things traditional. They hit themselves up with a good defensive weave, and they begin their march inside the base, and they are doing work. This melee Rax is done for. Now it's going to be Kataro looking to hop in, pops his BKB, trying to get the right click, but there goes the Stampede. They get the crush onto the Vengeful Spirit. Ember's able to make it outside, but he's eating a lot of damage from the Fatal Bonds. Ooh. He's able to get back inside the base, but he does end up going down, handing over a 6-kill streak. Inside, fucking Matt on the Lifestealer trying to stay alive and make the most out of it, but look at the hold coming out from Not Today. They're doing it. 3 have gone down.
Rock drop.
The rock drop onto the 1 core. A double kill, and this could actually turn into a 5-man wipe, but not before Lifestealer actually gets the takedown of the Golem.
Not Today showing they're still not out of this game. That was a huge fight. Centaur Stampede, I don't think it was used at the right moment. Plus Ember Spirit got destroyed by that Orchid and the Fatal Bonds combo.
Yeah. Whoa. A lot of money. And look at them draw it out on the map. They are just fleeing and getting up north. I don't know if this is just intentions to get those buybacks out, but everyone else is nearly back. Ember needs 30 seconds. No buyback for him. 30 seconds on your Lifestealer. Does have a buyback, uses it. They already know the approach is coming. And Zone begins to go to work, but now with that buyback, he might need to get back.
They can sustain without Ember Spirit needed to buy back. On the other hand, Abaddon bought back in the last fight.
Stomp on 2. Fatal Bonds goes out. And that stolen shield here on the Centaur helps quite a bit, but ooh!
80 seconds.
Ooh! That man is out. 80 seconds, no buyback.
Yeah, Ember Spirit will want to get 1 defensive item. He has Lincoln Sphere queued up. He needs to get rid of that silence from Orchid.
Yeah.
TA, Bloodthorn is ready now. So Radiance, no miss chance.
Yeah.
If he uses it on Ember.
He's hanging top lane, though. I don't know if he's looking for just cutting the wave, backdoor play. Does have a TP, though, so.
Oh, Warlock is being pinged out.
I mean, does still need a minute before Rock will even be back up. And he still needs, like, a couple of levels before he'll have the level 3 of that Rock. Midas back the other way, though. Right inside the base of Not Today here at the top. Looking to go for the final tier 3.
Tower goes down so fast with the AC and Desolator.
He rages just to ensure they'll get the secure takedown of that tower, and they just go right in for the melee Rex too. And there's nothing to be stopped about this. No Megas will be had, though. There's still 1 more Rex there at the bottom. Are they going to cut all the way across the base to look to go for it here?
That's a range Rex. Come on, Nikes, go for it.
They're rushing for it. This could be the Megas. Not today. They don't have everything they need to get the hold yet, though. They need 15 seconds to even have the Rock, but now the Megas are out. If they want to do anything to hold this game and stay alive, it's got to happen now, but it looks like Midas, already taking the safety measures, have just stampeded away.
Yeah, not today. It's smoke. Today, it's now or never.
So, what do? Run towards that top lane? Run towards their base?
Yeah, just run towards mid.
Go!
That's what you need to do. I mean,
go!
They're going to farm buybacks. It's going to be pretty impossible to fight.
Gotta feel good if you're Midas, though.
And even Dazzle is so farmed. He has Solar Crest and Ghost Scepter, so he can be blown up by TA.
Oh, well, not beelining it across the river yet. I don't know if that's the best plan for not today. I mean, the top lane's actually pushed decently out. The bottom lane's actually pushed decently out. Like, if you wait much longer, there's going to be no wiggle room to even cross the river here. It's just a very bad position for not today.
Baron is in problem. If Ember Spirit TPs...
he's dead. Ember's just going to walk in. Can he make the TP out? No. Chains will be there.
Yeah, and there's no buyback on a Baron, so it's time to go for Team Midas.
Oh no, what happened? TA's nearby and been spotted. He's going to have to BKB. It's over. It's over. That was obviously not the way Not Today wanted to go out, but props to Midas, man. They shake off that game number 1. They earn their laning stage. Soothes earns this Ember performance after game number 1. And now we're going to be going to a game number 3, baby.
I'm glad Midas actually listened to me and picked Ember Spirit, so that was the hot pick.
That was a good pick. I'm really surprised that was not banned. Again, if this was America, I'm not sure how things have been going on the other regions, but Ember has been a highly contested pickup, and to make it all the way through to the back end of the draft and for it to be called out so nicely,
they relied so much on 5-man, but they lack control. They didn't have a control hero.
Yeah. All right, well, that will conclude things for game number 2. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it is hype time. Game number 3, who's going to be moving out from the first round of playoffs and who is not? Midas versus Not Today. I'm Dakota, that's Lacoste, and we'll see you soon for more Dota action.
See you guys soon.